Hi guys, it's Legend of Shan here.
Alright, yep. Same thing as before. We got 3 new topics, and we're just gonna rant the crap out of it in this video. So, I don't think the first episode was offensive, don't you? I don't think so. I think we spoke.
No, I think we got a point across, but we weren't being like mean. I've probably said a few things that were a bit harsh, and I'm sorry if I upset anyone, but that's my opinion. I'm not gonna change it because people find it offensive, because nowadays everybody finds something offensive.
Yeah,
and you can't say anything about it.
Major disclaimer, we're gonna say some things that you're not gonna like, so if you don't like it, do not watch this video at all. Thank you, bye-bye. Alright, so, actually, before we start our 3 topics, first of all, our 3 topics is gonna be today is, gaming controversies, gaming gimmicks, and eSports. So that's something to talk about. But before we get to that, I want to say something right now. Overwatch is annoying as hell right now.
Oh god.
So first of all, the only way I say this is because I used to watch a channel, and we said this in our previous video about YouTubers not doing what we like anymore, so we unsubscribe, right? There was a YouTube channel I watched called TGN, not IGN, TGN. They always make like top 10 things gamers can do to get better, top 10 whatever, right? For the past 3 months, all they do is Overwatch. Just flat out Overwatch. And it's like,
yeah.
I am sick of it. Like, shut up, please.
I mean, Overwatch is a good game, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's just like Rainbow. I'm a big fan of Rainbow Six Siege. And the similarities are there, like the game modes, the alpha packs and the loot boxes, and the fact that it's only multiplayer is kind of the same thing. But the thing that I don't like about Overwatch is it's kind of aimed at kids. Like the style, the characters, it's just kind of like, oh, a kid could play this game. Even though it says 16s on the box, I feel like it's aimed at kids as well.
Oh,
yeah, I mean,
I didn't think about it that way.
Nowadays.
Oh, okay.
There's kids playing GTA, there's kids playing Call of Duty, like Overwatch is kind of like, Overwatch has that general like kind of thing where anyone can play it.
The thing about it, just because you just said that, now you think about it, it depends. Like when you're a kid and you get into video games, you're thinking the most mature content is what you have to play. I mean, when I was younger, getting into gaming, I really didn't care about Grand Theft Auto or Call of Duty that much. I was actually wanting to play different games. Matter of fact, I made a video a while back called How I Got Into Gaming, and I was talking about like the PlayStation 2 was my first, and it's like, I think Driver 3 was my very first video game that actually got me into gaming. And why are we not fighting?
Oh my god, sorry, that was my bad. I'm ready now.
God, no, it's my fault. Oh crap. Okay. God dang it. I was staring at the. Hush, just hush. Look at here, you be mean to me. I'm not linking your Instagram in there. I'm not linking your Instagram just because you said that.
I'll be nice.
All right then, you better. All right then. Where was I? Driver 3, and then PlayStation 2 was my game. Driver 3, if you don't know what it is, it's like, think of it as Grand Theft Auto, but way more into an actual story, a more dark toned story, which honestly, if you look at the gameplay and the cutscenes between Driver 3, I kind of think it would have been better if it was a movie, my opinion. You need to check out for yourself, because I don't think you know what I'm talking about. Basically, think of Grand Theft Auto, but an actual... I'm sorry. I was continuing on the game that made no sense. So, that's about it. I think what I'm trying to say is kids or younger audiences, when it comes to video games, they don't really know video games. See, they only see Grand Theft Auto and Call of Duty. That's all they see, right? See, now that you said that, it's like, I think Overwatch is not really meant for kids. I think just because it's the most well-played game right now. Like, if you search video games, Overwatch is bound to come up. Like, I just think kids playing it just because it's really, really popular, and all the kids are into it.
Well, it kind of depends on what your friends play. If you have a certain group of friends that only play Grand Theft Auto, you're more intended to play them type of games. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like right now we're playing Tekken. We both like Tekken. We grew up playing Tekken.
Yep.
I guess that's it really. Like if you know, when you're a kid, you explore more. Like you know, you don't really listen to opinions. You
Yeah.
you play your own kind of games that you want to play. But nowadays it's like I just don't pick a game up anymore. I kind of have to watch a review or get someone else's opinion before I even buy it.
Yeah,
and
I gotta see at least.
I know I shouldn't do it, but I do it.
Yeah. I mean, I think everyone should do it. I mean, you don't want to pick up a game and think, oh, this looks so cool just because of the box art. You want to see the gameplay at least and just see what the heck are you trying to do, because the last thing you want to do is spend over $50 in a game that you're not going to enjoy for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I like the way, I don't know if in America I think they did with Blockbuster, where you could like rent a game for like, say like 3 nights or whatever, and you could see if you liked the game.
Wait, hold up, you got Blockbuster where you're from?
No, we had something like it, but it's gone now.
Oh yeah, same. Oh, I was gonna say, cause we had it, and matter of fact, that's how we used to get our games, because back then games were very expensive at the time. So we had to rent them, and the maximum was like 3 days. So it was like, okay, we'll just get a game, like rent it for 3 days, and that was about it. That was how we got games back in the day. But yeah, I totally see where you're going with that one.
Yeah, that's how I majority got the idea of like finding out if I liked the game or not. And to be honest, I kind of wish it was like that again, where say like if PlayStation brought out, say like you could rent a game, say like for like $5 or say like 10, and you could actually see if you liked the game before purchasing. That would be kind of good, because I don't really like listening to people's opinions, if you get what I mean.
Exactly, yeah.
Because it's like it's their opinion. Like right now we're talking about all sorts of shit, and people will probably think, well, I don't agree with them. So I'm kind of like, yeah, I should probably not listen to people and just go ahead with my own decision rather than listen to people for games, because like it's whatever.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's why I only like watch the gameplay and see if I'm into it, and try not to listen to so many critics, because for one thing, it's like they think they always give so many games like an average or a low rating, and it's like, what? I mean, come on, like, what else, what more do you want? It's like, that's why I try not to listen to critics so much. It's like, I know you're doing your job and try to like tell people if it's good or not, but god dang, sometimes I just feel like they're being rude on purpose. It's like, like if you think you could do better, then go make a game or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like, for instance, like, I don't like Overwatch, and I personally think it's a shit game for the price they were asking for it. And a lot of you will say, well, Rainbow's the exact same, why do you not think it's shit? And it's just the type of shooter I'm into. I'm into tactical, first-person shooters, and I know some of you will say that Overwatch is sort of tactical, but it's the way, like, you know the way in Overwatch you can get kills by just like literally shooting at somebody, and it's not even your kill, but it says you get it.
Yeah.
I don't like that. It makes me feel like, you know, oh, you're not good enough to get kills, so we're gonna give you kills anyway to make you feel good. And I know Overwatch isn't about kills, but it kind of makes me feel a bit like, why are you playing this game? You're not good enough to play this game. Here's a few kills to make you look good. And I will be honest, I was shit at Overwatch. I absolutely hated it, so it's not my game. But, you know, don't let my opinion turn you off the game. If you want to get it, get it. It is a really good game. A lot of people are playing it, and if you're the type of person that likes competitive multiplayer, go for it, but it's just not for me.
I mean, I just don't like Overwatch, at least anymore, because it's just like, first of all, people brag about it and talk about it too much, like that's the only video game everyone has to play. And then I have a friend of mine who is really into Overwatch. He just would not stop talking about it, to the point it's just like, dude, like there are other games to talk about instead of this. Like, come on, I'm really getting annoyed by it. And it's just like, yeah, Overwatch, I know Overwatch has a game of the year. Overwatch got so many players playing. I get it, but it's like, come on, there are other games to think about. It's like when I'm talking to someone who claims to be a gamer, or like, I was talking to this one girl, and I was like, and she was like, yeah, we'll play some games. We can play 2K and Call of Duty and Grand Theft Auto. And I'm like, why not anything else? Like, And then it's like, I'm sorry, it's a little minority that kind of like annoys me. Like, first of all, Call of Duty and Grand Theft Auto are too much of a given when it comes to video games. Like, there are other games to talk about, let alone play. And 2K is definitely does not count. It's like, first of all, they make a game every single year, which means it's full of bugs and glitches. And it's just like, those type of games bore me. Like, I don't even watch sports, so why do I want to play a video game simulated as a sport? I just don't get it. I remember, like,
yeah, I get it, yeah.
Yeah, I remember, like, me and my mom was eating at Applebee's one time, and it was my first time getting a PS4, and I needed a game for it. I got the game by myself, which is usually a rarity because my mom, you know, she gets a little overprotected sometimes, and I have to defend myself. And one time I could get a game for myself, and I chose Blaze Blue Central Fiction. Well, I mean, no, at the time it was Chrono Phantasma. Central Fiction wasn't made yet. Anyway, it was an anime JRPG because that's the stuff I'm into. My mom didn't like it because, well, it's just a little minority thing that just doesn't make sense. I mean, like, well, let's be honest here. When my mom works at at the people I'm forced to talk to, it's like okay, how can I say this? I'm not your typical black guy. Let's just say that, because
yeah.
First of all, when it comes to video games, and I'm gonna be honest with you, when it comes to black people in video games, they choose for shooters. They choose Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto, and basketball games. Like, first of all,
yeah,
there are so many other things to play, and two, I don't care about crap like that. So when my mom saw it, she's like, dude, why don't you just get NBA? I don't care about this shit. And it's like, first of all, it's like, first of all, my mom says she doesn't care about it. First of all, you're not even gonna play this. I am. So why should it matter what you care if I'm gonna play the game? You're just gonna buy it. And I'm like, okay. And I said, I don't care about stuff like that. And then she gets easily pissed off, and it's just like, okay, okay, this is a pointless argument for no reason at all. But long story short, I am not your typical black guy. Let's just put it that way. It's just that when it comes to I'm sorry. Yeah,
sorry.
I'm done. I talk too much. Your turn.
Is that not like racist that she just like assumed that you play 2K? Like,
I know, and that's the annoying part. Like, people just assume what I like and what they think I like because of my race, and it's like, no. Once you get to know me and start hearing, once you get to know me, I am not your typical black guy. That's just how it is, and I can probably piss off a lot of people at my church because I'm not who they think I am, and it's like, okay, well, I don't care. And like one
they probably
conversation,
assume you to listen to rap as well.
Exactly. That's exactly what they think, especially my church. Like when they talked about teenagers, and I'm clearly in a room full of an adult Bible study, for example, they were talking about like, oh, that's why you kids are too busy listening to pop and rap music. And I'm sitting here like, I would respond, but they're gonna act like a total asshole to me and talk about I don't know anything, and it's just gonna be a pointless argument. So I'm just gonna sit here and relax. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna sit here and relax. But no, he comes right at me and say like, well, that's why you kids listen to pop all the time. And I'm sitting here like, okay, I don't have a choice. Look at here, I listen to rock and heavy metal, so your point is invalid. And then some random parent who has nothing to do with me whatsoever in my life wants to turn around and comment talking about, oh, you listen to white people music. And I'm looking at her like, look at, I'm done. I'm not gonna say anything because if I say, look at here, you know the environment I'm in with church and when black parents are do act like, I'm sure you're aware of it. And if I say something, they're gonna think I have an attitude or just being a smartass, and then they're gonna preach talking about, it's just unnecessary argument. So I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just gonna laugh it off and pretend like that was funny. In my mind, I'm like, shut the fuck up. Let's just shut the fuck up. Like, ugh. Look at here, you don't know me, dip. And oh, one more story about my prejudice life. Welcome to my prejudice life. You know, that's just gonna be the segment I'm gonna call this. One more story, and I'm gonna let you steal the glory. We were at this Christian bookstore, right? And are you aware of the band called Skillet?
Not really, no.
Okay, first of all, okay, they're a rock band, and first of all, I didn't know they were a Christian rock band. So technically, even if I did listen to that quote-unquote white people music, it's good white people music. They're Christian, and I didn't know that. So I'm looking at this album, and the album at the time was called Awaken Alive, and it had a lead singer covering bandages like he was in a straight jacket. So it's like, oh, that's Skillet. I never knew they were Christian rock band. So, oh crap, this is crazy. And then this one black woman, like I said, who has no idea who I am and just comes over like she's my grandparent or something and talk about, oh, I don't think that's good music. That's gonna corrupt your mind. Shut the fuck up, okay? Look at here. You just judge a book by its cover. You don't actually hear this kind of stuff like I do. And that's the thing about rock and metal. See, you quickly to judge a book by its cover, but you don't understand, like, that's honestly the music I think people should be listening to instead of all the crap pop we have now. It's like, just, okay, I'm done. Go ahead, I'm done. I need to catch my breath.
No, yeah, I know what you mean, because it's like, first thing you think of, because typical black guy is rap, smokes weed, probably goes to a lot of parties and plays NBA and is all interested in like basketball and shit.
Yeah.
And then it's like, not everyone is like that. Like you, like right. So if you didn't see a picture of me, would you think I'm like typical white girl, drinks Starbucks, goes to parties and shit? Like, would you honestly think that if you didn't see a picture of me?
Most likely. But you know,
yeah,
because
exactly.
of the stereotypes that we live in, that's why I taught myself to like don't judge people and don't just criticize them because of what they look like, because they could be the most badass person that you can hang out with. Like, I remember,
yeah, exactly.
Let's talk about, let's say, goths, for an example. Let's say somebody who likes to dress all black, tattoos, and just label as goth. Now, my parents, they can automatically say, oh, they're such evil people. They like to worship Satan and all that. And then when I started talking to them, they're like the most coolest person I could ever meet. Like, they were so welcoming to me. And it's like, dude, like, this just proves that that you can't just judge a book by its cover. Like, just because they don't look normal to you, they're automatically like a bad influence. Like, come on, give them a chance. And I can understand.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
like, yeah. See, don't judge a book by its cover, you fucking assholes.
I mean, I've met a few goths that are like that, like not in a bad way, like it's whatever for me, I don't really care. But then there is some people out there that are genuine, you know, like that aren't like that at all. So like, yeah, they are judging a book by its cover, and I will say my parents do the same. Like they do it, they don't mean to, but they do, because they're from a different time, I guess. They're from a different generation, so they wouldn't really know much about like mixing with people as I would, you know. But anyway, I think we should get back to games, because like that's kind of the point.
I'm sorry for this pointless rant, but it's like,
no, it's fine, it's fine.
I'm sorry, when you say something and it just gives me a story to tell and a point to get across, and I would like to get my point across. See, this is exactly why I want to do a podcast one day, so we could just talk about random crap that's on our mind. But yeah, we can easily get off track. Yeah. I'm sorry. What we should be talking about?
That girl.
What girl?
The girl that asked you, oh, we can play NBA.
Oh, yes.
She can yeah, you.
Okay, well, for one thing, for one thing, she's not really a gamer. You can obviously tell, because that's the type of game she brought up first. And I'm like, why can't we just play other games, like other real games? Like, come on, 2K, Grand Theft Auto, and Call of Duty, they're such a given. That's why I try my best not to play that so much, because they're too much of a given. Like, play something else. And it's like, no, she's just constantly arguing with me, like, no. And it's like, and what really made me mad is, like, first of all, I was attracted to her, but I'm not anymore, because she said something that really, like, aggravated me. And I'm like, okay, like, if we ever to live together, like, I have plans with my YouTube channel, and I'm gonna make videos. And she was like, no, you can't make videos, not when I'm around. And I'm like, you're only gonna play what I've said you are. And I'm like, bitch. In my mind, I'm like,
what the fuck is she? She gonna tell you what to play?
In my mind, I got my ghetto black mind, and in my presence, I'm like, I don't think this is gonna work out. But in my mind, I'm cursing her out like, shut up. Look at here. You're not gonna tell me what I'm gonna do in my life, you fucking little prick. I got enough people telling me what I should be doing in my life, god damn it. And then in my present form, I'm like, this is not gonna work out. I'm so sorry, but you got to go. Look at here. I've seen enough memes when it was this one guy who was playing Dota, and this girl is gonna, this girl like completely interrupted his game session, wore this sexy lingerie, talking about, hey, you can do me instead of Dota. The guy literally just zipped all her clothes up, gave her backpack, and just kicked her out. And it's like, that is so me. Like, look at here. You may be cute and all, but when you come to me in video games, we got a problem. Look at here.
I've noticed that on Instagram a lot.
Yeah,
like only
very.
Some people will only play certain games.
Exactly.
And it's like you're kind of limiting yourself to like so many genres and so many games that you could be playing.
And you're wasting your time with that one franchise that's going to die eventually, let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean, like, fucking hell. I mean, okay, let me put it this way. I absolutely love the hell out of Siege. Okay, I would play that game to death if I could. But I still play other games. Like, right now I'm playing Tekken. Tekken was one of my first games on my PS1. And I also played GTA, I played a COD, I played a Battlefield. I used to play a lot of other games on Xbox as well when I had a 360 back in the day. I was playing all sorts of games. It wasn't just the one game, you know? So it's like, you know, when you ask somebody, oh hey, do you want to play this game? And they're like, no, I don't like that game. It's like, okay, how about we play something else? And they're like, oh, I only play Overwatch. And then it's kind of like, well, if you're only playing Overwatch, then like, how are you a gamer? Like, gamers like play all types of shit. They play all types of different games. And then they like start moaning and they're like, oh, but a gamer is like somebody who plays a game. And it's like calling yourself an artist, but you've only drawn one picture in your life.
Exactly.
That's basically what it's like.
So you mean to tell me I'm a gamer if I play Candy Crush? I guess I'm a gamer, huh? I play Candy Crush. That's not even an actual fucking game.
Cringe. That's cringe.
Look at here.
Okay, I know that's bad. That's bad. We're like making fun of people that like play one certain game.
Well,
but, like,
it's a rant, so that's kind of what we do. Look at here.
At the end of the day, right? I get shook because people play Overwatch or whatever, and that's the only fucking game they play. And it's like, dude, like, come on. It's like, come on. Like, you can't call yourself a gamer. And then they like get publicity off it, or they get like followers, and they're like, oh, you're so pretty. And then it's like, yeah, she's only pretty. That's all she's got going for her. She doesn't play any other game. Like, why would you even fucking bother? Like, Jesus Christ.
Exactly. With female gamers, it's like, you're not even paying attention to the game. You're just paying attention because you're a bunch of fucking perverts. And that's really the only reason you're there. And it's like, come on now, have some dignity.
Yeah.
Look, the world we live in is fucking crazy as it is, and I don't see it getting better anytime soon, to be honest. It's like, this world is gonna get shittier. Exactly. Because now I'm listening to the shit that's going on in Charlottesville, and I'm like, no, okay, well, this world just going to shit every single day. Something is gonna happen. Somebody's going to die. It's like, god damn it. Well, might as well live my life as long as I can, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to get shot by a white guy. All right.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, we got this shit talking about the KKK is coming back, the white supremacists going stronger, and I'm sitting here like, so one day I'm going to... And Nazis, like, what the fuck? And then you got Trump, who's not doing shit about it.
Oh, fucking don't talk to me about that orange fucker. Like,
I mean, yes, I'm sorry. We're not even gonna say it again because that's a whole completely different episode. Matter of fact, we're gonna make a sub-episode just to talk crap about it. And then we're really gonna get we're gonna get some bad talk now. We're gonna get some Trump supporters. Oh, yes, I want to see it right now.
We're gonna get people shook nasty.
Look at here. I'm gonna fly to wherever you at, so then we can read all the hate comments we got from Trump supporters. Cause look at here, I'm black. I'm pretty sure I'm definitely gonna get some haters, especially if we're talking about Trump. It's like, black stuff for Trumps, not this black guy. Fuck off.
Alright, okay, let's get back to gaming.
Yes, please. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. It's my fault.
No,
I'm sorry.
It's cool.
Alright, first of all,
that was mine. I was
we're really good at this. We definitely gonna keep this up. Okay, first of all, let's go back to where we're supposed to talk about. And I actually want to get esports out of the way. So, if you don't know esports, for whatever reason, it's basically competitive gaming. That's what it is. So first of all, I like esports, to be honest. That's why I don't watch traditional sports, because I watch esports when I can. I mean, they literally play like every day, and it's really hard to catch up. But when I can, my favorite team, and yes, even though I don't care about Call of Duty, but okay, so professional Call of Duty, I'll watch it just because, well, it's kind of interesting. My team is Optic Gaming, and as of recently, they had a 2017 championship, and now they're the Call of Duty 2017 championships, and that's really impressive. And I was pretty excited, and I was like, yeah, even though I didn't watch anything about it, I just saw it on YouTube, and I was like, yeah. Anyway, esports, competitive gaming, what are your thoughts?
To be honest, I actually quite like it. When I was younger and I was about 14 playing on Xbox, me and my friends had a clan going on Halo 3, and we always wished we could join competitions, but as it was, for Halo, competitions were only a thing in America, so it was like there wasn't really anything going on in Ireland or UK at the time. So it was like you either have to be from America to join these kind of competitions and stuff, which is really sad because it limits like people like from Ireland, say, that you have to be from a certain country and everything to actually participate in these type of things.
That's
now, back then they had MLG. That was the Major League game, and that was like kind of like ESL right now.
Right.
So that was that thing, but like it was just impossible to like play any of those game modes because like you would get people that would be sweating for days. They'd be playing on it all night. They would literally know in and outs of everything in that, so it wasn't any fun. It was just a pile of shit. So we never actually got to compete. And now that there's this eSports, it's like, you know, if they ever put up an ESL notification on PlayStation, you can grab a team of your friends and head on in and, you know, compete.
Yeah,
and
ESL.
it's good.
Yeah, ESL is really opening now because, like you just said, PlayStation is doing it. I have the app on my phone, and it's like, dude, if I can like really actually, I wish I could compete, to be honest. But like honestly, like I'm never good at games, to be honest with you, and then it's like I probably would never be good at it, so that's why I have doubts about competing. And another reason I have doubts of competing at any esports events is because if you look at games like CSGO, Call of Duty, even League of Legends, definitely League of Legends, all you see is Caucasians and Koreans. That's all you see, right?
Yep.
Because like we have this esports diversity that no one else but white people and Asians can play video games like this. And it's like you don't see blacks, Latinos, you don't see women. Don't get me started on women. Like we have a controversy between women and gaming as of right now. Women and esports gaming is a major problem because first of all, they're continuously getting harassed, they're continuously getting insulted. It's like I remember this one professional esports female Korean Overwatch player. She won the tournament, she beat everybody, but of course now she's getting accused of being a cheater, she's getting accused of being a hacker and all that, all because she's a woman playing a game. It's like, what, come on now. And it's like, and another one definite major reason I have doubts of competing is because of people have extreme high expectations when it comes to esports. Like you got to win every single thing, and if you lose, you're constantly getting harassed online, offline. It's like, come on guys, first of all, it's just a game. Second of all, even if it is a competitive level, it's just a game. Like, come on, like at least give him some props for trying. But then again,
it's a competition, so like if someone has to lose, it's not like everyone can win. So
exactly. And then one thing, what else? I had that song in my mind. Hold up. Yes, Evo. Evo is mostly known for fighting games. Any kinds of fighting games. And honestly, I'd rather play professional as a fighting gamer because one, you do see many other people. You see black people, you see women, you see other different kinds of people actually competing. And it's like, oh, okay, so if I were to play professionally, I would rather play professional as a fighting game. And it's like, okay, so maybe I do have a chance. I just have to get good. That's the thing.
Yeah. Another thing that really gets me kind of upset about competing is the fact I would actually love to compete myself. I feel like playing Siege with a bunch of my friends would we wouldn't win it, but we'd get a place, you know. And it's the fact of trying.
Exactly.
And, you know, saying, okay, I entered a competition. I didn't do great, but you know, I entered. I got a placement.
Yeah, at least we made it.
Something. And the disappointment is actually, like, just like today, I seen a thing on Rainbow Six Siege's website. They have a competition going in the UK. I don't think you have to be from the UK to enter, but basically it's all on platforms, and the prize is £1,000 if you win it. If you don't, well, you don't get anything. But you know what I mean?
Yes, I get it.
And I sent the picture to my friends, and I was like, "Oh, we should enter." And the response I got is maybe. And
maybe.
I feel like with that kind of game, you need a team, and I just feel like when I play ranked online with my friends, they take it really seriously, and then it's like when I ask them for a competition, they're just like afraid, or they're like not committed, because depending on where you live and what time zone can really affect whether you can go into the competition or not. So most of my friends are either in America, or one lives in Turkey, which I'm really close with, and the time difference is big, so it's either like it'll either be really early in the morning or really late at night when these competitions are held.
Yes.
And it's just like, well, if I don't have people to, you know, compete with, I can't really compete on my own, because I can't just compete as one person. And I feel like, not in a bad way if my friends are watching this, but they kind of let me down, because I try and get us something bigger and something to actually try and do, and try maybe get our names out there for ourselves if we did win it, because then we could actually compete for like ESL and probably get put in for the eSports. And then they're just like not even asked to try. And I remember one time I was really competitive into Rocket League, and that guy from Turkey was playing with me, and so was Neve. And me and Neve were all ready to go, and to be honest, we're not that great at Rocket League, but we said, fuck it, let's try it, let's see how far we get. We got there, we signed up and everything, and we were like, great, we're ready to go. And because of the time difference, we couldn't join, so my friend had to leave, and we unfortunately got disqualified because there wasn't enough players. So it really pissed me off, because it was like I was nearly at that point to get into a competition, and then at last minute he tells me, oh, I can't, it's too late. So yeah, I feel like people hold you back from trying to get what you want in ESL or eSports if they're not committed, or they're afraid to make a team. And I know you're saying, oh, maybe try and find people that would like to be in a team, but I personally, for Rainbow, I'd need to play with that team a lot, and I'd need to know where everybody's at before considering even signing them up for anything, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's one major con, and I said this a lot, but this is probably the biggest con of why I can't compete. It's because of my family and where I'm from. And it's like, one, where I'm from and what people expect me to do between my church and family is like, they expect me to become some doctor or just some really big career that I really don't care about, but they just can't stop fucking bragging about it, and it pisses me off. And one day I was like, you know, I have a YouTube channel and I actually want to turn gaming into a career. One thing, they just would either laugh at me or just lecture me and how pointless that would be, and just brag about like, oh, like just how much of a, okay, never mind, that's too personal. What I mean is, where I'm from is like, when it wouldn't be normal, let's say, for me to go around and say, hey, I play video games for a living. And it's because, like, as of right now, Monday, I'm starting college, and it's like, for one thing, everyone at my church would come at me and talk about good luck and all that, yada yada yada, like everybody, and including my family. So it's like, and they even gave me, like, which I'm generous for, I'm very generous for, they gave me so much, like, over, like, plenty of money for college, right? So it's like, okay, what if college doesn't work? Like, am I suddenly a shame, a disappointment? Like, what happens if I don't make it? And it's like, yeah, okay, so I might as well pass this college thing just to make them shut up, because honestly, it's actually getting annoying for them to come up at me every day and just ask, what am I doing for college plans? But what if I don't want to go to college, huh? Am I suddenly a disappointment? It's like, yeah. I got a lot of high expectations as of right now, so I'll do this college thing, but it's like, Yeah, I guess I'll do it because I don't really have much of a choice. Because, one, there's no esports competition, no gaming, no big gaming corporations of where I'm from. And if it is, it's probably somewhere in a different state or a whole different country, and I don't have the time or money or the people to go with. And it's like I'm in a major disadvantage. Like, I have no connections. That's my biggest problem. All in all, I just lack the connection.
Yeah. I guess the point is, like, not just yourself or your friends can hold you back, it can be your family as well.
Exactly, that's what's really holding me back.
A lot of things can hold you back. Like, I mean, say like your family isn't, say, financially stable, alright? You're playing a game, and then next of all, the internet gets switched off because your mom can't pay the bill on time, or say. Now, I know that's really extreme, and like, it probably happens to a lot of people, I don't know.
It's realistic. It's really realistic.
Yeah, it's a realistic problem. I mean, like, okay, friends, they come and go, so that could probably change in the future. But ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to compete, but I can't because Rainbow isn't a single man team. You have to have at least 4 or 5 guys on your team, maybe even more, I'm not sure, for that to work. So yeah, it was pretty disappointing, but you know, there's nothing I can do. But hey, you know, it's all in good time. I still have many years to, you know, sign up for an esports competition and try.
I would like to say I got plenty of time, to be honest. It's like if I were ever to get my own place, I would definitely save money for a PC game, for a gaming PC. I know it's possible, and I know it's pretty risky, but I know if I save like a lot of money, I'm sure I can somewhat get into it. The only problem is, like, as of right now, as a somewhat YouTuber, I have a problem, like, how do I expand to my stuff for people to actually watch? Because yes, I have a small minor base, and I appreciate that small minor base, but how am I supposed to grow? My number says I'm growing, but realistically, it's not my actual fan base. Like, I still don't have an audience. I still don't have what I need to express myself as a YouTuber, let alone do anything big. Like, I had such good plans. Like, if my YouTuber becomes successful, then I'll start a Twitch. If my Twitch becomes successful, then I'll go for even bigger things. It sounds like a piece of cake, but of course, like, my disadvantages, connections, family, and just me overall, because, and, well, just the world overall, because, well, we live in a shitty world when appearances matter and shit like that. It's like, I just have a major disadvantages on a lot of things. That's why I'm not confident with my YouTube channel anymore. That's why I'm not confident with my social media, because like I'm trying to use I like to use Instagram for video games, because I think it's easier to show video games off of Instagram versus Facebook, and definitely Twitter. Like, Twitter is useless unless you have a lot of followers that actually look at your tweets. Other than that, it's like I just have a lot of disadvantages, and that sucks so badly.
Yeah, I get what you mean, because I'm exactly the same. Like, if you go on my Facebook, you wouldn't even... Okay, but you know I play games, but not to the extent as on Instagram. Like, I post mainly daily on my Instagram, and I try and keep up to date and try and keep everyone, not entertained to say, but like, to let everyone know I'm still here, don't leave. You know, but I think, right, okay, I'm a little bit off topic here before I go back into video games here real quick. Have you noticed, right, if like, okay, like, this is gonna shock some people, but like, it's around, so like, get used to it, that pretty girls get more attention. Like, I've honestly seen this all the time, and it kind of shocks me. Like, I know, okay, I'm pretty, but like, these girls would like put on a full face of makeup, and guys would be commenting on their pictures, which I don't really care because I'm gay, so I won't really give a fuck. But the thing is,
I don't care, I'm gay. I'm sorry, go ahead.
The thing is, like, I'm trying to do what you're doing, right? I'm trying to get YouTube channel up, and I would stream daily for people if they actually watched it. The thing is, I'm not getting that type of attention that these girls are getting, and what, they play like 2 games and then that's it. Like, that's all they have to do is like be pretty, put on makeup, and you know, I might start doing that. Like, I might like fucking flash my tits or something and then put makeup on so I can get that kind of attention.
Please don't, cause you're only gonna get. Please, okay, please don't, cause you're only gonna get perverts, and it's gonna be really annoying.
I'm joking, trust me. I wouldn't even do that.
I just want to put it out there. I don't want to see a bunch of perverts all over your page, cause then it's gonna be like, yeah, it's gonna be really annoying on your end. And you know, it's not just pretty girls, it's actually pretty guys too. Because let's be honest, as a guy, it's like, it's only for the good-looking people. Let's be honest, only the good-looking people gets to go on far in life. And there's only such a small minority who doesn't care about stuff like that and actually likes your content. Like, I remember, and I bet he's watching this video right now. I'm gonna give a shout out real quick to Just Cause Melissa. I hope I said your name right. Long story short, he's a YouTuber himself. He uploads these coding for computer coders, computer programmers to crack the code. That's what he does for his YouTube channel. And he's probably the most dedicated, he is, you know what, not probably, he is the most dedicated person in my channel. Because he will constantly either comment on my whatever post he sees or comment on my YouTube channel and just like give such a great detail. So shout out to you, buddy, if you're watching this, because like he is the most dedicated person on my channel at the moment, because he's constantly watching my channel, constantly checking up on my social media, and it's like, yo, what's up? And just like he's the most dedicated person. And it's really hard to find that minority who actually likes your crap, your stuff. I don't want to say crap, your stuff. It's like. And for one major con about YouTube, there's literally millions of kids, teenagers, adults trying to make a YouTube channel. So that's probably one major con. It's impossible to make a YouTube channel because everyone's doing it. And you see, it's like, and don't get me started. And we said in our previous episode about sub for sub. Most of the people who watch my channel, who claim to watch my channel, or just people who leave a comment on my YouTube channel talking about, hey, sub for me and I sub for you. No. Like, I'll sub when you make exactly. I'll sub to your channel when you make good content. Don't beg for a sub from me. I'll look at your channel. If I like it, I'll sub. If I don't, I don't. And plus, even if I do sub to you and you do sub, quote unquote, sub to me, you're not even gonna actually watch my channel, are you? You're just gonna move on with your life, and you probably like sub to 1,000 channels that you don't even watch. It's like, I'm sorry, that's like a whole different range. Warning about this video, and you know, I should have said this in the beginning. We're gonna get off topic a lot, so thank you for the ones who stick with us, because we're gonna get so off topic so many times.
I mean, like, okay, so just a little bit off topic and then we'll go back. I mean, I don't mind, right, if you're a genuine person and you interact with my shit, okay? If you want to sub for sub, you need to support me. I'm not gonna sub you if you're just gonna sub me and then unsub me straight away once you see that I sub you. Because a lot of YouTubers do that. They beg for this sub, and I've gotten so many messages on my Instagram. You wouldn't believe how many fucking requests I've got for fucking these stupid things. And they'll write the nicest message you could fucking read. It's like, hey, I love your channel, I love your stuff, you're an awesome. I was just wondering real quick, maybe you could check out mine and we could be buddies, and then you sub to them, and then like you never hear from them again. It's
exactly,
like, oh my God,
exactly.
Like, why did I just do this?
You're a fake, you're a fake. What the cool kids say? I don't know actually, I don't know. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm not cool either, so I wouldn't know.
I mean, I don't know either. Like, I'm antisocial and I'm a loser my entire high school career, so it's like, maybe college would be different. I don't know. And you know what's even more annoying? Okay. Yeah, no, actually, no, go ahead. Matter of fact,
no,
I think
I was gonna say. Oh God. Okay, go on. You go first, because
no. It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. Go ahead.
Okay. I was gonna say we should go on to gimmicks.
Yes. Matter of fact, yeah, let's do move on, because I think we covered enough eSports.
Yeah, eSports. You can only talk about so much.
Yeah. There's only so much to talk about, so I'm gonna let you lead this, because I don't really know what you mean. Are you talking about like those energy drinks and those G-Power Fuel things?
Yeah, I'm talking about like stuff that you know, like if you follow certain like gamers or YouTubers on Instagram, or even on just YouTube itself, right? Have you noticed that they get sponsored by, say, Control Freaks, or like Grips, whatever their name, or like GFuel? A lot of big YouTubers, gaming YouTubers, get sponsored. Oh my God, we went same person, my bad.
Yes, we did. Okay.
I didn't even mean to pick her. I was choosing, and then it just chose for me.
Well, there you go. That's anyway, what you get.
Right, so you know the way they get sponsored by GFuel and Control.
I don't know how
Freaks
sponsorships work, to be honest. It's like, okay.
Oh, your girl is so much more prettier than mine. Okay.
I mean, all I did was like, I'm sorry. I mean, all I did was like put her in all white and rainbow hair.
I've never played this girl before, so yeah, I'm probably gonna get wrecked. Yeah, so sponsorship works if you get over a certain amount of like followers, or you know, your channel grows and it's like a certain amount of people like, you know, comment on your shit or likes and all that kind of jazz, and you have a strong audience that will watch your shit. They will sponsor you so they can get free advertisement basically, or you know, they'll give you like, oh, here's a code for like our stuff, give it to your subscribers or whatever the fuck, that kind of thing. So it's like, you know, control freaks might do this, and them chairs, the racer chairs, whatever the fuck they're called, they do them, just them kind of things, you know, like, I'll start off with chairs. Now, I was gonna be really stupid, right? This is when I was like thinking about making a YouTube channel and all, and I was thinking, what do I need to make a YouTube channel? And I was thinking, well, every successful gamer and YouTuber has one of them chairs. I should get one of them chairs. And then I thought about it. I was like, I actually googled the price, right? You won't believe how much it is.
Yes, I've seen how expensive they are, and I'm sitting here like, what?
Ridiculous. It's ridiculous, and it's like, it's just a chair to sit in. Like, what the fuck? It's like, what the fuck? I looked at it, right, and I was like, right, am I really thinking about this straight? Like, am I really gonna pay 200 and fucking something euro for a chair? Am I absolutely bonkers? Like, I can buy a sofa for that price.
Exactly.
And like, lift up my feet and get comfy. No, people are going out and they're wasting their money buying these chairs because, you know what? It's what the gamers use. And the gamers are good with these chairs. And the chairs are really nice. And look, oh, it looks like it's a race car. It's like, fucking hell, are you trying to suck the money from my wallet? Like, I pay enough as it is for everything else. Like, fucking hell. Right, so what's your opinion about the chair? Do you like? I
think it's ridiculous.
But I just think, I think it's
pointless and a waste of time. Like, yeah, it looks cool, but all in all, if you're really, really smart, you'll know that they're just a waste of money. Like, I can go to like freaking Furniture Warehouse or even Ross and get a decent chair, and I can sit that for hours. I might as well just go to Ross and get a chair for like $20 versus waste my money on $200 etc. dollars. And here, matter of fact, they go as high as $1,000 here in America. I'm like, what the fuck? No.
I think I was looking at the cheapest one they had. That's probably why.
Yeah, I mean, I just look. It was like all over the place. So I was like looking around at like gaming chairs, like 100, 200, 500, 1,000, 2,000. It is not worth it. Like, I can go to Ross and get a chair for $20, and that's all I need. Like, why waste it on? Yeah.
Right. Okay. So you know that place you're talking about, Ross or whatever that is. I don't know what that is, but like, I think it's kind of like. We have the same thing, it's like a furniture shop, but it's called Bargain Town, and it's just like cheap furniture. Well, not cheap, okay, they have some good stuff, but like you can get relatively stuff for cheap, okay?
Right.
And I went in there for the crack, right, and I actually, no, it wasn't. It was my nephew that told me this. My nephew's about 9, he looks up to me a lot. Shout out to him, he's cute, I love him. But basically, yeah, he actually said it to me. He's like, Shan, you do know they're selling like similar chairs in Bargain Town? I was like, what? So I googled it. 80 euro. That was fucking savage. I was like, why are people going out and spending fucking 200 and like whatever dollars or euros or whatever the fuck currency you have on a chair that you can get exactly the same one just without the brand name? Okay, now in fairness, it didn't come with a comfy like little pillow for your head or that your footrester, but you know, it's a chair, like, and my room is kind of small anyway, so I wouldn't fit the fucking foot massage foot thing in it anyway. I don't know what it is. It's like footrester. But
exactly.
Yeah, so it's like, it's a gimmick. It is a gimmick, and you're paying for the name. You're paying for DX Racer or whatever the fuck it's called. And I think if you pay that money for a chair, you need to ask yourself, what the fuck are you doing in your life? 200 euro is a lot of money to spend on a chair. If you're buying a whole suite or a sofa, I can understand. But if you're buying a fucking chair for your arse to sit in playing video games, and probably in a couple of years you'll like look at it and be like, ew, this is so fucking tacky, why did I buy this? And you'll throw it out, and then you'll get like an ordinary chair for like 50 euro. Like, Honestly, like, it's not worth it. And then if you move house and you can't bring it with you, then that's €200 down the drain as well. It's like,
Round one.
Exactly. It's such a waste of money. Like, come on now. It's like, yep, that's basically it. I mean, if you want to be YouTube, yep, if you want to be a YouTuber, you gotta spend thousands of dollars on shit you really don't need. And what else? Sponsorships that makes no absolute sense and are actually kind of worthless because they only go as high as like 10%. If you do the math, 10% is not really a big deal. Like I learned this because my mother, because okay, so long story short, there was a deal on back to school Dr. Dre headphones for some reason, like you're actually gonna use it in school, for $200 or something, and there's a 10% discount. And I'm like, oh mom, you could get these Dr. Dre headphones for 10% off. And my mom showed me the math, and it's like, it's not really that worth it, son. Like you only they're only like getting rid of cents off. You're still paying like hundreds of dollars. What? I mean, I was a dumb little kid back then. I believe everything was a sale.
Yeah, like you'd see like 5% off and you'd be like, oh my god, that's so good. And then now you're like, oh my god, that's so shit.
Like
you, I probably bought for that.
Now you do the math, you're like, it's not what you think it is.
Yeah, you really know it's not, unless it's like 50% off or 25, then you're kind of getting a good deal.
Sort of,
if it's any less than that, then you're kind of just fooling yourself, to be honest. You're kind of falling for retail tricks. Okay, so chair is a gimmick, and if you pay that, you're nuts. I don't know what you're doing with your money. Right. Second of all, GFuel. Have you ever had GFuel? Because I haven't. Because I'm one of these like. I don't drink a lot of energy drinks, and the only one I probably will drink is Monster.
I don't do stuff like that, so no.
Okay, well, GFuel is like a natural, well, they say natural, I doubt what it is, like a natural supplement to give you energy while playing games, and it's meant to like fucking increase your increase your thingy. You know what? Actually, you can kill me for a minute. I'm gonna Google what it says. I'm gonna tell you the exact words they have on their website. So I don't really care about this fight. Right, okay. GFuel, because they literally give you a load of bullshit about their stuff. Okay. Oh, here we go. Right, okay. Let me just read to you what they say. GFuel Energy is the official energy drink of eSports, trusted by elite talents such as FaZe Clan. Oh Jesus. Nate Shot, Dr. Disrespect, and more. Who are even these people? I know Nate Shot, but I don't know the other person. Hello, Billy. Sorry, the Sneeps dog.
It's fine.
Yeah, so basically they're saying, oh, it's used by the best.
Yeah, that's not convincing to me at all. So
I want to try and find where it says what's in it. That's what interests me. Learn more. There we go. This is what's up. Okay, the benefits. Go from 0 to 100 real quick in energy. Okay, that's just telling you out front, like.
Oh my God,
people
really?
That work here. Okay, focus. Eyes on the prize. Endurance. Life's a marathon, not a sprint. Hydration. Stay hydrated, our friends. Okay. It's not telling me what's in it, but it's just telling me like.
So that's easily telling you that you don't need that. You don't need it. If it's not telling you what's in it, don't even bother trying. Like.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna tell us. I need to pick someone here. Go her again. Okay, so they're supported. Proud sponsors: Logic, Nate Shaw, G2A.com, Scuff, sponsor them as well. FaZe. I don't know if what you call it. What's that team that you like? I can't remember the name. I'm gone blank. I don't know if Optic or I don't know if they're sponsored by them either. I mean, but basically, it's like, okay, so it's all these. Do you know what it is? Right? It's like, I don't know what's in it. Right? Sorry, I'm wasting so much time here. But it's like you know when you're doing bodybuilding and you
Mm-hmm.
make them protein shakes and you drink them, that's exactly what it is. It's a protein shake for gamers, which is a load of bullshit because you can get hydrated from water, you can get natural energy from fruit and other stuff.
Yep.
If you're picky like me, you need the gummies, I'm sorry. But yeah, like, it's a gimmick because you're paying like what, $30 for a little like tub. Right, I know the tubs look bigger on the internet and stuff, but they're actually like, they're small, they fit in your hand. Like you can like, I'd say you get about like a week of stuff out of it. I think maybe even more depending how much you drink. But yeah, that's all you get for like 30 euro or $30. Could be even more, $40. I'm not sure. But like all the YouTubers are like, oh yeah, you should drink GFuel. It really helps you with your gaming, and it's like, no, it doesn't. It's like I can go into the shop and get it like €1.50 for like a can of Monster, and it does the exact same thing. Don't bullshit me with this. Like, you're just selling me this shitty product, so I like think I'm actually getting hydrated and I'm getting the right supplements, when really all you're doing is putting powder, adding water, and making a protein shake. That's what you're doing.
So you telling me if I want to be a good sniper, I just gotta drink an energy drink? That's okay. So all right, I guess I just gotta go waste my money on some proteins that's gonna make me a better sniper.
They say it's natural, so it's not like it's dangerous as like an energy drink.
Oh
like,
yeah, it's completely safe. Don't worry about it. You can drink as much as you want. I bet that's what they say too.
They probably do, like, maybe, I don't know, but like, yeah, I just think it's a gimmick, because it's like, people are paying for this shit, and it's like, you might as well go to like a pharmacy or like a chemist and just buy a protein shake. It does the exact same thing. Okay, maybe it's not for your muscles, but like, that's basically what you're buying for more money, because it's GFuel, it's for gamers, and it has all these like nice fruit flavors and stuff.
Yeah, it's completely safe.
Don't get me wrong, okay, people that buy them, right, fair enough, that's your money, it's not my problem. Like, if you waste your money, that's your business. But you know, it's like, is it worth it? Is it worth spending like $40 a month on powder?
No, it's
and like
not.
It tastes nice. I mean, okay, maybe once in a blue moon, like maybe once a year you do it. Okay, that's fair enough. Or someone else buys it for you. But like, if you're independent and work and you spend money on this, like, you need to really look at yourself and say, is it worth it? Because like, you don't know what you put in your body. They say it's not natural, but it could be all sorts of shit in there. Like, you don't know that shit. And that's the worrying thing. But yeah, I find that a gimmick. What about you? Have you ever tried it?
No, and I don't think I want to.
Don't take it personally.
I mean, like, one thing, the whole thing just sounds like a gimmick to the point. It's just like, I don't even want to. I don't trust it. Simple as that. Like, so no, I would never try it. And it's like, so no, I would never try it. No.
Yeah, I find like it's just a bit ridiculous, to be honest. It's
Very
like,
ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, you drink this, you're gonna be a better gamer. You're gonna better perform. It's like,
no,
I could get a can of Monster and do the same thing. Like, what's the difference? Like, you know. But yeah, so that's what I think of GFuel anyway. And if they ever offered me a sponsorship, I'd be like, no thanks, because their stuff is shit and it's fake, and I don't want to sell it to my people because basically shit. Like, it's not worth it.
No, it's not. It really isn't.
No. Okay. So next one, right? I don't know if you have one, but have you got a scuff controller?
A scuff controller? No.
Okay, well, I was actually considering of getting one a few months ago. Basically, you know what a scuff controller is.
Yes, I heard of it.
Yeah, so basically, like, I was thinking of getting one for Siege, because apparently, like, people were saying, oh, you can, like, aim faster and shit, which was nice, kind of admit I was thinking about it, but then I actually looked at reviews online, and a lot of people were complaining that their panels were actually getting jammed, because the panel just pushes a button, and that's all it did, and there was, like, two buttons behind your controller, and the panels were pushing them in. And basically people were saying that their buttons were getting jammed in and the panel wouldn't do anything, so basically like it was dead. So the whole point of your scuff controller was kind of like pointless then. So basically, you got a controller with like a skin or whatever on it, and I think it's a gimmick because a lot of people are saying, "Oh yeah, you need a scuff controller to like be the best of the best." I was like, "Come here! Like I've been playing games since I'm like fucking 5 years old." Said, "You mean to tell me, out of all my years of Call of Duty, I need a fucking scuff controller to be any better?" I was like, "Fuck this, no!" Like I've been playing with a normal controller all my life. Like, why do I need like all of a sudden to pay more money for a controller that allows me to press a button easier? Like, come on, like.
So another cheap gimmick just to make you buy something. It's like, okay, so one thing is false advertising.